Let me just comment on the trainers a bit, because it gets also to the weapons transferred. And you have to be careful on this, because at a certain level of novice recruits, almost any training is rather similar. But the YPG is a pretty sophisticated military organization. The training they got from the United States was to go on offensive operations in urban areas and to deal with a lightly armed insurgent force in a relatively open area. And there were very specific tactics and such that they were trained in, and there were weapon systems that they were given, such as the most obvious one that everybody cites is the armored Humvees. These tactics are not going to help you in a mountainous area against a mechanized force such as the Turkish army. They are very different tactics that you use against that. So the idea that we've trained them up so that they can fight against the Turks, I'm sorry, it's a different kind of army. It's a different kind of situation. It's one of the biggest issues right now in the U.S. Army and Marine Corps is getting people to learn how to train for a conventional war when you've spent 15 years on a war like fighting ISIS. So that's the first thing, and to some degree it's the same thing with the weapons. There's not a Humvee in the world that threatens the Turkish army, because, you know, even light or heavy machine guns can shoot up a Humvee. As somebody who spent a lot of time in one, they're not ever particularly safe or effective vehicle unless you're fighting ISIS guys with Kalashnikov. So, I mean, there's a little bit of hyperbole in the Turkish accusations against this.
Well, I want to open